Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Tim. I bring you villages related content. And in today's video, I'm going to give you a tour of the discounted homes in the villages. I'm going to bring you a couple of discounted homes. I'll give you the price per square foot and the bond information. But first, I wanted to explain what the Villages is. It is a 55 plus community located in Central Florida. It's the safest community in the state of Florida. It's also the fastest growing metropolitan region in the nation. And what you see in front of you is the villages.com website. If you're interested in any one of the homes you see on this video today, you will need to contact the Villages sales associate. I will bring you their contact information a little bit later in the video. Today's video, I want to show you some discounted home neighborhoods. And the first area I want to start in is located adjacent to McNeil Drive and Marsh Bend Trail. You do have the Isabella Garden Villa neighborhood. All of these homes are discounted. I did bring you that information in prior videos. And these Isabella Garden Villa homes are marketed as upscale courtyard villas, and they are all discounted. I brought you a video yesterday. That is the first neighborhood I wanted to explain where discounted homes are. They're also discounted homes in this cottage home neighborhood located just south of the Isabella Garden Villas. There are 4 cottage homes. I think you can find some good value. These homes are located about 10-minute golf cart ride from the Eastport Town Square, which is located here. That is where nightly entertainment occurs, live music, shopping, restaurants. Take a look at this tide pool model. List price $299,500. It is discounted. The back of the home does face north. Let's take a look at the floor plan of this tide pool model. As you enter the home in the foyer area, you do have a living room off to the left and a kitchen area, large living and kitchen space. In the back of the home, you have a primary suite. You do have a bathroom with 2 sinks, very large walk-in closet. Let's take a look at the all-in cost of this home. This might be a good value home. You let me know in the comments below. $299,500. This home is located in Unit 185V. The bond amount is $40,308 and some change, 4.72% interest. Annual payment $2,666 and some change. And for those new to the channel, the bond is infrastructure costs that developer passes on to the home buyer, allows the home buyer to pay it off all at once, or over 30 years' time. You will be paying interest and administration charges if you pay it off over time. So I wanted to call your attention to this cottage home neighborhood as well. I think the biggest change is this neighborhood here. This is a designer home neighborhood located in the village of Well Point. You do see more discounted homes in this neighborhood. This might not be a bad neighborhood to live in. It is located only a 5-minute car ride from the Magnolia Plaza. That's where you'll have shopping, a Publix grocery store. It'll be convenient also to the Well Point Postal and Rec Center. And it's just down the street from the St. Tropez Recreation Center. So they are starting to discount more designer homes in this neighborhood. And I wanted to bring you a Songbird C model home. List price $479,500. The lanai in the back of the home does face west. It is a 3-bedroom home, 2,021 square feet in the village of Well Point. This is the phone number to call if you're interested in speaking to a sales representative. Let's take a look at the floor plan of the Songbird C. It has double entry doors into the foyer area, very large dining and living space. This lanai is huge. It's like 28 feet long, and then it's about 10 feet wide. You do have a large kitchen, L-shaped kitchen with an island. The back of the home does face west. You do have a primary suite. You do have 2 sinks, very large walk-in closet, walk-in Roman shower. Here you have a sliding pocket door on the commode with a window. I know I brought you a video the other day, there was no window. And then you have bedroom 2 and bedroom number 3. The garage is 20 feet deep. It is a little bit narrower. This home is located in Unit 184V. Let's take a look at the bond, $52,727. So the all-in cost is $532,227. Price per square foot, $263.34. So you might find good value in this designer home neighborhood. And the price per square foot of this tide pool was $261.39. Let's continue the tour of discounted homes. You will see the Tim Patio Villas. Most, if not all of these patio villas are still discounted and still for sale, located here in the village of Well Point. And you can find some larger homes like the Ruby model that is very similar to a Colony patio villa. You do have a Moonstone model. You have several larger model homes. You have Emerald models and Moonstone models still available for sale in this neighborhood, and they're discounted $269,500 for a Moonstone in the Tim Patio Villa neighborhood. Often this designer home neighborhood here, located in the village of Oak Hollow, you do have a few discounted homes in this neighborhood. Here is a Niga C model, $349,500. Here's a Mockingbird C for $439,500. They are starting to discount more and more homes in this area. So keep your eyes on this area if you're interested in purchasing a discounted home. Off to the center of the screen, these are where all the newer homes have been recently released. There are no new discounted homes in the village of Well Point or the village of Oak Hollow. You do have the brand new Courtyard Villa neighborhood located here. The homes still are not listed for sale. I'm a little bit surprised that these Courtyard Villas are not yet listed. The Villages did release a YouTube video describing this brand new neighborhood. And you do have veranda homes in this neighborhood here. This is the Ocala Veranda Homes East neighborhood. You also have veranda homes located here. This is the Well Point Veranda Homes South neighborhood. Here you have a Hillsdale model. I think this street here is probably the best street to buy a brand new home in the Villages today, outside of the village of Shady Brook and Water's Edge. If I was interested in a veranda home, I'd be looking in this neighborhood here. I think this is going to be an awesome neighborhood, nice and quiet, adjacent to the Woodlands Championship Golf Course. So let's take a look south of the Eastport Town Square at discounted homes. Pretty much all of these homes now in the village of Water's Edge and Shady Brook have now been discounted. Here you have a designer home neighborhood located adjacent to Central Parkway. You do have discounted designer homes. Here's a Dub C for $449,500. You have a Dove C for $479,500, Kingfisher C, and the C stands for precast concrete walls. Those are walls made in a factory, shipped to the job site, and lifted into place using a crane. And this model home, this Oriole model C right here, is a precast concrete wall home. You also have some veranda homes here in the village of Water's Edge. This is the Water's Edge Veranda Homes West neighborhood. You have two homes, the Ottawa and a Hudson model. They are both discounted. They have view lots. Continuing in the village of Water's Edge, you still have two discounted homes, a Dub C for $439,500 and a Sycamore C for $429,500. This Sycamore has a two-car garage. It does not have a golf car garage. That's probably why it's not selling. Here you have one home, and there was one home next to it that was available, so that home recently sold. Here's another Dub C in the village of Water's Edge, $429,500. It's discounted. Here are some more homes in Water's Edge, discounted homes. Another Sycamore C, Mockingbird C, another Sycamore C, and an Oriole C. Moving across Bar Boulevard, you now are entering the village of Shady Brook, and you will see all of these homes are now discounted in Shady Brook. You have a lot of these homes. Here's a Kingfisher C, Mockingbird C, Oriole C. And then you have these homes here, which I think are in a slightly better neighborhood than these homes around Norman Run. I think this is a great neighborhood to be in. Here's a Kingfisher C, discounted $469,500. This home is not yet discounted at a Kingfisher C. That's interesting. They still don't have this one discounted. And that just illustrates a point. You have to watch the type of home that you're buying, because you can find the same model home, some discounted, some not discounted. And I brought you a video earlier illustrating that. That's a Kingfisher C that's not discounted. Here's a Kingfisher C that is discounted. $449,500 for this Kingfisher C, and here you have $464,000, so you're looking at around $15,000 savings. If you like this home, or if you like the yards, a lot of times the backyards will be slightly different. The orientation of the home will be slightly different. This home here is oriented, the back of the home is facing northwest. I think north or east is the best orientation for your back of your home in your lanai. So here's another neighborhood. Most, if not all, of these homes in the village of Shady Brook are also discounted. And this neighborhood might be slightly better to live in than this neighborhood. You might have a lot less traffic here, but keep in mind you are going to be closer to Central Parkway as well as McNeil Drive, actually Marsh Bend Trail. So this intersection here could be busy, this roundabout. So you'll have to go into this neighborhood and listen to see, but you do have a lot less traffic will be in this neighborhood, because it's only going to be the few people that live in this neighborhood. So that's why this neighborhood might be better, it might not be. You're going to have to be the judge of that based on the highway noise, the road noise here. But I do think this is a great neighborhood to be in. All these homes, except for one, are discounted. Not sure why that one is not discounted. Let me know in the comments below why you think this Kingfisher C is not discounted. You do see it has concrete walls, a 2-car garage with a golf car garage, and maybe we can figure it out. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Maybe it's expanded, maybe it isn't. A 20-foot deep garage, so the garage is not that deep. Let's take a look at the lanai. The lanai looks pretty standard on this home. Not sure why this Kingfisher C is not discounted. Maybe it's due to the popularity of the model. Maybe it's due to the backyard. I'd be interested to know what you think. That is your tour of discounted homes in the villages. And just to let you know, you can tell a home is discounted if the list price ends with 9,500. And it's hard to tell how much the homes are discounted. I had a few people ask me, how much are the homes discounted? And do they discount them more than once? The answer is, I'm not sure. I think they do discount them more than once. I don't know how much they're discounted. The only way you can really tell how much they're discounted is to take a look at the list price of a discounted home. For instance, Dove C 479.5 is discounted, and then go to a neighborhood that you know has been recently released and take a look at one of those homes. Look for a Dove C in this neighborhood, and right there it is, 483. So you can roughly say that the home has been discounted maybe $5,000 in that particular case. That's the only way I can tell to see how much the home has been discounted. That's my video for today. Thanks for liking and thanks for subscribing. Feel free to share the video with anybody you feel is interested in this content. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Take care.